I have another meeting, and I'm hoping that we'll do the two together. So kindly share the link and kindly let us know where you are watching us from. Those on YouTube, those on Facebook, let us know where you are watching us from, so we can appreciate you. So please make sure let us know where you are watching us from. Okay, that's fine. I think it's fine. So this evening we were supposed to meet in the afternoon, but today has been a holiday, so a lot of planning, a lot of things has been happening over the day. So I decided to come your way tonight. So kindly stay with us, share the link, invite other people to join as we all share uh, knowledge, insight together. Share the link and invite others to join. Invite others to join. Invite others to join. Today we are speaking on a very important subject: how to raise capital. How to raise capital, both for business, both for ministry, both family. How to raise capital. So it's going to be a very interesting discussion tonight. How to raise capital. So just share the link and invite people to join this broadcast. And I'm believing God that your same life will not be the same. Today is going to be very insightful teaching and learning. And for people who want to acquire knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, should we are doing now. And I believe that you kindly share the link with everybody around as we all learn together. Okay, sound is okay. So let me work on the sound better. So thank you very much for staying with us. Um, I have a father in the studio here, and we're going to talk about how to raise how to, capital for both business and marriage, everything that needs money. We are going to talk about it. I know my father likes working for money and is very money conscious. So this topic is something at his field. I know him about 7 to 6 years ago, and he has been doing project upon project upon projects. And today, tap into his knowledge and find out more about how he is able to raise money to build a mega church, to build. I've seen him working in 2 schools and a whole lot of things. So today, just stay with us, share the link, let us know where you are watching us from, and then I'm trusting God will not be the same. Papa, you are welcome.
Thank you, Aranje. How are
We
you
are
well?
glad having you. All is well here.
I
All
must
is well.
admit, you are doing so great.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You
So
started eating home chores, but your body is so refreshed.
it is well. It is well. It is well. Glory to
Amen.
God. So let's hear you in some few minutes so that we can take questions after the presentation.
Thank you for this great opportunity, and I pray and hope that by the end of the program, people will be blessed and then also understand the concept of money, raising capital for any other thing that we want to. Like the Bible says, money answers all things. So, in everything that you do, you may have a plan, a decision, a program outline. Everything will be in place. But the funding, how to fund what you have proposed or what you desire, is the most important thing. That's why many people wish, oh, I wish to do that, I wish to do that. A lot, many have died with their plans and their business aspirations, not because they don't want to do, but to get the capital, the startup capital is the most important thing. I'm so lucky to have legacy that they can build upon, or maybe they can start from. Some of us, we had nothing, no family background. You don't have collateral. Your name, even your name, so you have to build the name yourself. You have to build a brand yourself before you be qualified. So it's like to start a business in our part of the world is very difficult. It's not easy, I must admit. To get married or to plan a wedding or a marriage ceremony or event, a lot goes in, and people are still single because of the cost involved. Because where do they get a capital from? But I don't want to just jump on money. I don't want to be more technical or more academic. I want to be more practical. Because maybe there are a lot of people listening to us that if you go into the academics or the book, they might not be able to understand the in and out of what we are trying to explain. I hope you get my point. So I want to be a little bit practical so that at the end, everyone will benefit. Because we have followers, some of them are not so much enlightened, but we need to educate them. Can I blend the language? So, one, capital, to raise capital, I want to hit on one important thing, but many people don't know. Burden and integrity. Integrity. Because if you don't have your own money and you want to go in for money, even from the bank, the bank should see you as someone who is trustworthy. You must build that credibility. You must build that reputation. Before any other person can come to your aid, there must be that high level of integrity that you possess. So I say integrity is equal to collateral. Many banks give loans based on what you have. Like you and I can go to a place. You can go there with all your documents. The board will sit and then scrutinize and probe, review your documents. But someone can also go, I can also enter the same bank. But based on my credibility, based on my integrity of payments and how I do my business, within the shortest possible time, I can get a loan or an aid from them. Meanwhile, you have a very genuine business plan, but you must build the trust first. So first, sometimes you would like to start from saving, and there are three types of savings for projects or businesses. You call something saving up. Saving up means that I want to do this thing. I want to buy this phone. It costs maybe 2,000 cedis. I want to save 2,000 bit by bit every month, 100, 50, 100, 50, 100. That's saving up, so that I'll be able to get the 2,000 to buy the phone. And you have something we call saving down. Saving down means that I'm waiting for a loan and then pay installment with an interest, or sometimes it will be an interest free. And then you have saving within. The saving within is this phone costs, or I want to buy, I have a printer here, it's a very big printer, commercial one. Or let's say this phone costs maybe 3,000 or 2,000. I have 1,000, I have 500. I want to use the 500 to amortize for the phone that I want to buy, or I want to use it to acquire a loan of 2,000. Because if you assess the time that you used to buy, save down to get the 2,000 cedis, that time the price of phone will not be 2,000. You understand my point? So what do? I have 500 cedis. I've granted 500 through my account. So if I go to my bank and I tell them I want to buy this, this is the purpose. I have 500 in my account. I need some money to top up, and this is how much I'll be able to pay. From analysis, I can see that in the next 6 months, I'll be able to pay this 2,000 or the 1,500 or any amount that you give me with interest. Fine. Well, if you look at, let's say I want to build. Now, cement price keeps on increasing every day. So what do? Bank, give me a loan. I'll be able to build in the shortest possible time, so that if I want to save the money, the time that I'll get the money, inflation will come in. Cost of workmanship will go high. Materials will go high. So if the bank will meet me halfway, I'll be able to get the loan, do the project in the shortest possible time, and that I can recoup the money and pay the loan. So before the time that you will be saving to do the project, the loan might have come in to save you. So that if you compare, just supposing saving by yourself to get that quantum of money and taking a loan from the bank, taking the loan is cheaper than saving. The reason being that before you save to get that amount of money, that amount cannot do the project, and you start somewhere. But if you have a good business plan and a good project plan, you can discuss with the bank or anyone, whoever wants to help you. You take a loan, either soft loan or any other loan, looking at the interest rate and the terms and conditions. Going for every loan or any money for anywhere, you must understand the terms and conditions of the money you're going for. But sometimes people are so desperate, they want to execute or they want to achieve something. So when they are going for something, money, especially money, they don't take their time to look into the details of the terms and conditions. So sometimes you might go in for a loan, and at a point in time, the details will be standing at you, and you'll be working to pay loans and servicing the loan, whereby you don't get anything, and at the end, you'll be. So that one is also there. And sometimes I say something about credibility, like I know you, you know me. There are some of us, if they tell you, give me this, your pen, the pen will not come again. You ask, Charlie, where's my pen? Oh, your pen, even this one, I picked it to, I wanted to bring it to you. Oh, Charlie. So if I cannot trust you with pen, how much more can you come to me for 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 Ghana cedis? That's why I first said integrity is equal to collateral. If you have a high integrity, anyone can trust you without requesting for a collateral or a guarantor, because you have built that credibility with the person. That some of us, we take money from even our parents. It is good to tell your father, your mother, Daddy, I have a business plan. I want to do this. You know your daddy has the cash, or your mommy have the cash. You have to explain to your mommy, I need this. Let me tell you one thing. Give me 3 months. I'll give you some percentage. This is this. Give him whet her appetite or his appetite. That money he's saving at the bank cannot, if he's not buying treasury bill or bond or shares in the company, that money cannot raise any or fixed deposit, cannot raise any interest. So give him the money. This business is good. Explain the business to the person. Don't hide things. Sometimes we go and over exaggerate things for people to understand that because we need the money, we say things. It's like a man who wants to taste a woman, and then you go there with some things that are not necessary. But if you go with the reality on the ground, explain, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do. In 3 months' time or 6 months' time, 1 year time, I will be able to do this. If I pay my bills, I pay my workers, in case you are going to pay workers, I'm going to do this. This is what I'll be able to get out of it. And I'll give you this percentage on your money that you've given to me. Is there? Some of us, you mentioned I run schools and other stuff. I have friends that I can pick a phone, call them, Charlie, this is what I want to do. Just this evening, a friend of mine in Dubai wanted to discuss a business with me. That someone is ready to give container full of phones and laptops. But see him with his equity and then who he is. He's in Dubai there. He has a lot of friends, but he just called me. He made a video call. Charlie, this is what is happening. I said, okay, don't worry. I'm going to prepare something down. But first, let me look at the market. so that I don't want you to go and give promises that you cannot fulfill. Let us try our best. So if you build that credibility, anyone that you speak to, anyone that you talk to about a business, because they trust you, they'll be ready to help you. 2, like I said, families can help you, provided you are ready to pay back. Friends can help you, provided you are ready to pay back. The banks, they don't dash out money like that. You must have a good business plan. And then sometimes too, you can go in for this crowdfunding, but crowdfunding are for big businesses, and then this SMEs, grants and loans. Those one too, this money, women, they save small with the microfinance banks, and then they get some loans to start up their businesses. But all you need is to have a disciplined life. You should be disciplined. When you have money, what do you intend to use the money for? If you get money, use the money for the purpose by which you took the money for. But there are some of us, when we get money, the first thing we think of or will come to our mind is to, Charlie, my shoe is old. Let me change my shoe. I thought of buying this dress. I let me buy. Before you know, the loan you must pay back with interest. The money will not be the same. It will go down, and you cannot execute the business by which you went in for the loan. And another way to, you can, if there is a big business or company, an entity, you can float shares. But that one, unless you are ready to lose ownership, sometimes the fear of losing ownership is also another issue. That's why many people don't want to bring in people to fund their businesses or their projects or their company, because they want to own everything. Because if you want to own everything, it means that everything will also be on you. But if you're able to organize 1, 2, 3, 4 people that you share your idea with, I need 200,000 Ghana cedis for this project. This is the business idea. If you can raise 50,000, if you can raise 50,000, if you can raise 100,000, the 4 of us are going on terms. You bring a legal person, you sign an agreement. At the end of the day, the business profit or the losses will be open to everyone. And whenever anything comes out, you let them know the dividends that has come out. So everyone will have a share of the dividends or the profit that has come out. But if things are shielded in secrecy, you don't want anyone to know, then it means that you want to own everything. And if you want to own everything, you carry every burden by yourself. So in practical terms, to raise capital, yes, it's difficult, but you need one thing: credibility and openness. You must be a truthful person, a trustworthy person. Even if you're a pastor or the church, sometimes there are churches that go to banks and seek loans for projects. Sometimes they default in payment. There are Christians that go to church credit unions, and they go in for small amounts for loans for their businesses, and they default in payment. So how can someone trust you with bigger things? So the banks, let me tell you one thing: the banks, as you see them, they have the defaulters pool. All the banks in Ghana. So if you owe this bank and you run away, your name has been sent there. Your details have been sent there. So if you run for bank A and you want to go to bank B, they will hit that your name will refer that, hey, Charlie, this guy is not credit reliable. You can't trust him with your loan. So if you default or you fail in paying one bank, you might think that you are okay. You can escape the first bank, the second, but it cannot continue. And when your business is becoming big and you have built a brand and a credibility, no bank will be ready to support you because you have bad credit image. It's not good. So you must build an image, a credibility, and integrity first. Like I said, savings. Either you save down, you save up, deposit small, or you save down, you take a loan and pay in installment, or you save within. That is, I have half, bank help me to do it and I'll pay. That one is the best. It's like I want to build a school building. I know every year I can get enrollment of maybe 50, 100. This is the school fees. But if I want to build maybe 6-minute blocks of classroom, I cannot build it with my savings. So the bank will look at my cash flows and my inflows, and then, okay, if every term is able to raise this is the expenses, okay, expenditure. If you give him this amount, he'll be able to build this building in 6 months or 1 year. And within the 1 year, he'll be able to get more enrollment and pay back. The banks will be knocking at your door. So you need to also have good record keeping. Because apart from getting money from your friends, I'm a missionary. Sometimes I design a project, I want to do this, I want to dig borehole, I want to do this project. I have to write down my proposal and then back it with evidence. And then by that evidence, my foreign partners will also take that evidence based on my report and then seek funding from other missionaries or other Christian organizations outside to support your project for the mission. And when they come, they must come and see it. They must come and see. There are some organizations, missions, now missionaries and churches and then organizations are not ready to support Africa because we are not trustworthy. Sometimes the people support us to do some things, and then when they come, they don't see it like that. We try to take them to places and then going around the issue without telling them what the money they gave us was used for. So all boils down to credibility and trustworthiness, your integrity. But if you want to go into what do I say? The academics, it's for big organizations. Those ones, if you want to go in for multi-billions or dollar businesses, those things you have to source for funding and partners. You need partners to partner, either international partnership or partnership with the state or the government to help you. That one too, without a track record, nobody is ready to support you. You must have the track record and the credibility. And there should be someone who's ready to recommend you or to stand in as a surety or a collateral or a guarantor for you. But if you don't have those things, I think we must start from people around us. People around us. Small. When they give you this, you pay. You send it back, you take another, you send it back, you take another, and by so doing, the capital will be increasing because you have built that credibility there. That trust is there. You have a good track record, and they will be able to assess you. Also, give good information. That some of us, every 6 months, we change phone numbers. This is my phone number. I've used it since 2004, 2003, 2004. So I can say almost about 20 years now. But some of us, we have a lot of numbers, contacts. Today, you call the person, the line is not going. Today is giving one address, the next another address. So when you do that, the banks, now the internet have a way of tracking everything about you, your profile. So as you keep on changing your profile, there are certain things you should maintain them. There are certain information you should maintain them. Your contacts, your email addresses, and other stuff. Your location. And when you're giving location, give proper location, an accessible location that someone will be able to access your place. And then where is your house? And then you don't stand behind the road and point. You see that red building over there, the building with the red roofing sheet. Where the boy is standing. You can't give that direction and for someone to trust you. You understand? So if you want to raise capital, first there must be that credibility. If it is a huge venture, a huge business you want to go in, there must be a good business plan that you'll be able to share with people who can buy into your vision. You must assess people who are ready, who knows and understand you, what you stand for, and then who you are. So that there are some people, when you knock at their doors, they will not hesitate to give you because they know you, because you have built the credibility. But if you are not like that, always you want to get from people. People think that, oh, I've asked my father, he didn't give me the money. Meanwhile, your father funded your business, gave you some money. You couldn't account for the money. Meanwhile, a friend supported you with maybe 2,000 cedis to start some business. You couldn't account for the money. How much more can he trust you with a huge amount? Can that friend recommend you to someone? It's impossible. It can't be possible. So first is either you save by yourself, or you save through the bank and build that track record of accessing a loan from the bank, or government grants, the SME loans. You can form a group, cooperatives, and those cooperatives too, the credibility is also there. But if you are many and they give the money for you to share, if there are 2 or 3 of the people who are not ready to pay, you have to share the amount and pay. So all these things are there. You have to assess them. And you must also be ready to avail yourself for people to contact you. Because you might have business. You don't share your business plan with anyone. Sometimes for fear that someone will steal your business idea. Yes, it's there. The risk is high. But you can't share everything. Let a person understand the income, the business aspect, or the monetary aspect. As to the technicalities, you can save certain things. And then go in for friends, maybe people that are like-minded people that understand, that has the same vision, that want to do the same thing. Gather your resources together and then share the equity amongst yourself, because when it comes like that, everyone has that ownership. But if you want to own a company, everything by yourself, in fact, you also die alone. And when you are sinking, you sink alone. If you want to choose a bank, you must know your bank. You must choose the right banks. Some of the banks, to their, excuse my word, they also sometimes put a lot of burdens on people, because they will not spell out their loan conditions to you. And then they know that Ghanaians, we don't like reading, and we don't like bringing the legal minds to come and read terms and conditions for us to explain to us. We go and just append our signatures, and before you know, there are 1 or 2 clauses in the terms and the loan terms. Later on, it will be an albatross on our necks, and it will be difficult for us to pay back. So if you want to go in for a loan from anybody, you want to do business with any bank, know the bank. Take your time, study the bank, know people who have done business with them for a period of time, and their track record, how they operate. If you understand how they operate and think you can fix yourself inside and can fit yourself there, you get there and also do business with them with openness. Don't hide anything, because if you have a lot of things under your sleeves, you can't jump. And you have a lot of cobwebs or skeletons in your drawer. Sometimes when the reality is done on you, you find yourself wanting, and then you lose your credibility and your business will crash. So in a nutshell, what I can say is that to raise funds, 1, there should be a credibility, trustworthiness, high level of integrity, and then 2, have business plan, and then keep proper records. As you're keeping proper records, you should be able to know your seed and your capital, what you can spend and what you cannot spend. As money, you can spend them, they are seed. You have to re-inject it into the business. Give yourself some time. Some businesses, you cannot recoup your monies or your income in the shortest possible time. It will take time, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Like you're starting a school. You can't start a school, boom, then you say, well, I want to buy V8 because I have a school. I want to buy the latest sports car because I'm operating a school. You cannot count your chickens or your hens whilst they have not been hiked. So you have to be a disciplined person. You have to know how to spend. You have to know how to manage resources, and also how to save. But in everything, let me tell you the truth. Either bank, government, or anyone can give you a loan. There must be that credibility. There must be that high level of integrity. Like I said, people can get loan and money for their businesses with their name, without appending signature. I'm telling you, without appending signature, without signing any documents. Their name, their credibility, they have built a legacy with their name. And that name alone can let them access anything that they want, because people respect them. They have that reputation in the society and the community, and also businesses and banks will be chasing them. There are some people, banks chase them, and others too are chasing banks for loans. They don't get it. But others too, banks are chasing them to give them money. Why? Because they have track record and they have seen the business growing. So all these things, they are there. Crowdfunding is something, it's also good, but it's more technical. If you want to do crowdfunding, you must be a person that people can trust you. They should know your sources, and they should know what you stand for, and your genuity. What you say is what you're going to do. Sometimes we take monies from people and we do use the monies on purpose. When it comes like that, it's also bad. So to raise capital, you can start from yourself. You can also start from families, friends, people around you, or share the business idea with those who think they have the money. Open up to them. Give them percentages of the earnings. Let them understand that we'll make this profit at the end of this. So I'm going to give you interest. You don't go to friends and say, I need 5,000, I'll bring it back in 2 months' time. You don't tell the person what you're going to use the 5,000 for. No, Charlie, I need for this business. I need this 5,000. Can you help me? Yeah. I'm not just taking the 5,000 for taking for just like that. When I'm bringing it, I will make sure that maybe I will add up, because I'm going to use it to do some business. No, everyone want to get interest or profit on his income. It's very, very important. But especially we Christians, we think that because I'm a Christian, I go to a Christian brother or sister, I say, Charlie, praise God, or kron, we greet this our Christian and church greetings, and then because I've come, you are my deacon, you are my pastor, I should be able to give you money. I'm telling you, even there are some pastors, they go to their church members' houses for loans or for money. They don't return the money. So it becomes very difficult for you to go there again. But all these things, if you look around and then you get people who are ready to support you, fine. If you don't have it, start saving small, or you join SME groups, cooperatives, and then go in for loan. You share the loan whilst you grow the business small. At the time, you can also sell. Let me say something. I sold my land to build our church. Where did I start from? A friend missionary gave me money to travel to the States, and I didn't go. So I used the money to buy 4 plots of land. And then, so when they asked me, I said, no, I'm not coming, because at that time we were worshiping a classroom, and they took the classroom from us, so we were under a shed. So I bought a land. Is that so? Are you sure? I said yes. And the man came from Atlanta to come and see if what I'm saying is true. And lo and behold, he saw the land. We started molding blocks. So fine. When he went, he said, his church couldn't understand that other pastors are rushing to come to America, and you have got it, because I helped the man. He came to Ghana here. He fell sick, and I took care of him. I bought a ticket back after his ticket expired. So I took care of him. So the church wanted him to come for a visit so that they can also give me a good treat. That was 2008, May. And I didn't go. So I used that money, bought a land, and I started developing. So when he came, when he asked me, I said, I will not come. I will not use this money to buy a ticket, get visa to come to the States and come and sit or worship under palm front or coconut branch shelter. So I cannot do that. So when it came like that, they saw that credibility. I'm telling you, that man had been my backbone for my missions till now. He's 84 years now. But because of that, if any missionary is coming from the States, even to Ghana or any part of Africa, sometimes he will introduce me to people to meet them in Togo. I have a son. When you go, man, he will help you. He will help you because he saw the trial. And when he came, you have been to our church. You have been to the place before. It's a good edifice. You understand my point? Not because I had the money, but trustworthiness. At a point, I have to sell my land to reinvest it into the church board, the project. So when the people came, the man came and saw it, he said, no, we have to also help. So he started getting me support. And all our churches that we built, I'm telling you, the funding came from him. Sometimes you bring people, I say, okay, this is my associate pastor. We want to establish a church here. This is a land fee. This is that. Fine. That is that. Even when I want to go to Bible school, my first to do my degree, I didn't have the money. So this man, I gave the school address to them. They called the school. They asked the school fees, and it was exactly what I told them. So they paid 3 years school fees into the school account. So I later went to the bank. I said, master, accountant, first year, you can't take my money like that. Take 1 year, give me the other 2-3 years money. So I used that money to establish a co-store for my wife. Whilst I was attending the school. So I can tell you that school fees was my seed capital for my life. I'm telling you the truth now. Because after they paid the fees, bulk, with hostel, lodging, and everything, tuition, the money will be in the school's account. I just went to the accountant and the principal. I said, master, this is the situation on the ground. I gave you this contact. The Baptist missionaries in the US, they paid Atlanta Love Korean Baptist Church. They paid that money into your account. Fine. Has it hit your account? Yes. I have the information. Yes. Okay, fine. Take your 1 year school fees. Give me the rest. If I'm not able to pay, sack me. And they gave me. I rented a store, bought deep freezers, went to Tema, and then started doing a co-store business. So once I was doing that, I was also saving. So every semester, I pay my fees, my hostel fee, and I get some to feed my family as well. At that time, I had 2 kids. You understand my point? So I need to take care of the family as well. So at the end of the day, credibility is very, very important. And how did I get that man? Let me tell you, let me give you a short scenario. This man came to our missions, and then after there were about 40 missionaries from Korea, America, and other Spain and other stuff. After the mission trip, they gathered some bags with a lot of goodies in it. They gave me. I told them that no. These things, they are not from Ghana here. If my senior pastor sees me using this, it means that I've taken things from you. So go and give it to my senior pastor. If you give it to me, I will take. They gave that to my senior pastor. They didn't take. Fine. He didn't give it to me. I didn't mind. So when the man came back the next year, he brought me a Bible. But because he knew my senior pastor will not allow him, my wife, that's my first son, the man took my wife's cloth, gave the Bible to my wife, and then my wife put my son on it and tied the Bible with it. So when the man left, he went to tell a friend that this young man is helping the mission. We need to support him. That's our point. And that is nature. From that truthfulness, I've enjoyed it from 2001 till date. This man has been my main mission supporter, and out of him has come a lot of missionaries, people that I don't even know. Sometimes I'll meet some in Benin, I'll meet some in other neighboring countries to help them to do other things, and at least because of that credibility. But there are pastors, I remember there's a pastor I know, other missionaries sponsored him. When they were coming, he went to rent a friend's church, and then he rebranded the church with his church name. When they left, he went to he manufactured church members. The guy manufactured church members, went to bring people to come and fill the auditorium. After they left, there's no church. And he keeps on giving that report. But if you do that, if you bring the same thing in business, how can somebody help you? So trustworthiness is very important. Loan is good. Getting funds from others is good, but you must build that credibility and that personality that people will trust you. But even the banks, they cannot just give you loan because you are doing business. They must have that track record. So you can save by yourself, build a team that believe in you, get money from them, and then let them understand that you are going to give them interest on their money. Don't sit on the money. Even if it's your father, don't sit on the money. let the father know that I've made this so and so profit. These are the terms that we went. This is your commission. Take it. That is that. And anytime you knock at your father, that you give. Anytime you go to your mom, because your father is not a Father Christmas, he'll get tired or he'll get fed up, and then by giving you money. But if you are able to build that trust with your own parents, your own friends, your own family members, why not? Some has the money, they don't have the idea. Some has the idea, we don't have the money. But when you build equity together, you see, intellectual property. I manage schools not because I funded them, but because it's my intellectual property. I have shares in them. You understand my point? So at the end of the day, it's either I'm the director or a CEO or something, because it's my intellectual property that, okay, this is my equity. I'm going to quantify it into this. So every term or every year, I have 20% or 10% out of what, because I know the records. And it's easy to go. So build that credibility, build that personality is very, very important. Integrity is very, very important. Integrity. Everything, if you can raise capital anywhere, I'm telling you, there are some. I just spoke to a friend in Dubai. He said someone want to bring some things because he wanted to do business with the state, our state. And because of the way they invested, they were supplying oil. But because the oil, they couldn't pay and they making this and that, they are not ready to do business with our state again. Why? Because high level of integrity is needed. Integrity is needed in it. Because if you're able to be good and trustworthy, someone will recommend you. I'm telling you, this is my old man that I was talking about. He's old, he has retired, but he has recommended me to other foreign missionaries, and they are intended, those who have the mind to come to Africa or come to Ghana, they will all come follow me. And so this is that, this is this. I came to Bolga here on a missionary because of this thing, integrity. Yes, point. So at the end of the day, if you want to get money to raise capital, you must be a trustworthy person. All the book, all the economics system that we have, all the terms and all the principles in everything, if you are not a person of integrity, a trustworthy person, forget it. Because they can trust you for once, but it will not be twice. But remember, as you are growing, your business is also expanding. As your business is expanding, your personality will also expand. Your brand will go high. And so your brand will serve or attract people or investors into you. But if you don't have a good brand, a good reputation, who want to deal with you? Nobody would like to deal with you. So I just want to be practical. That's why I didn't go into the academics so much. Thank you.
This is so good information. In fact, I think those online can bring their questions now. But I have few questions here for you.
Okay.
Initially, you met missionaries, meaning they were in for the work of God. So how then did you convert the missionary work and now into business? Because I know people who are just going around looking for funding for business and they are not getting anybody. But from your story, you got the trust from the mission field and now it converted to the business field. How did you do the two?
Okay, I was able to marry the two because I foresaw something that nothing lasts forever. And I don't want to be a begging minister or a missionary. I don't want to be a beggar. Because you know me, when it comes to the calling, the call is there. The gift is there. When it comes to exhibiting the power and the grace of God upon our ministries, we have by the grace of God. But there's one thing that I want to do. I want to impact. And you cannot make impact or be influential when you don't have resources. And how do you get resources? I don't want to always be praying, God help me, God help me. The reason why when we came to Bolga, I came to Bolga as a missionary. But when we came, let me tell you one thing. My first school, Evergreen. What to eat was a problem. So I have to convert my residence into a school. And I saw the loopholes in the school system in Bolga. So the two big schools, one of my children were in one, and the others two were in the other school. How do you know? So I saw their loopholes, and I designed an educational system that was not in the system here, and that was how the school kicked up. You understand the point? So based on that, I saw the need. So whenever I want to do business, I identify a need, I identify a problem, and give a solution. So as I'm doing the church work, I wanted to impact people's lives. How do I pay school fees? I can't always pick a phone and lie or write something that is not real to my sponsors that there's somebody here who wants to go to school, there's this thing here. But I can in my own capacity, I should be able to support others. That's why when we came to Burger here, from what we did, we've been able to support a lot of students, giving some scholarships, and then a lot has also done a lot of things because I saw that if I do genuine business, legitimate business that will have influence on society or impact on society, it will help. So alongside the mission and the ministry work, I do businesses that are very legitimate and then well accepted in society. So I was able to do that because I gained the trustworthiness of everyone around me. Hello? 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 Okay, so I will advise everyone listening to me who is into ministry. Yeah, the calling is there. You have the gifts. You have I can't say talent because ministry is not about talent. Those who use this talent are those who are singing. They must also first have the core and the talent. But you must adapt to your ministry. Because a lot of missionaries and a lot of pastors went on retirement very poor because they were not doing anything. They were relying on church, staying and then residing in church, mission houses and other stuff. And some too, because of they are not doing anything, they also try to extort and use any dubious means to raise money from church members. If you want to do that, it is not the best. But one thing I have to tell all of us is that I advise that even if you're a pastor, try to find a genuine business to do. As I'm talking to you now, on the flyer, you see, I'm a general overseer of a church, and then I'm a director of schools, and I've set up a new business. That is the polish and drive car detailing services. Yes, I saw the need. I do one car, sometimes I take 300, 200, 400. Yes, and in a week, I'll be able to make about 3,000 in a week or two. You understand my point? It's not bad. It's not bad. You understand my point? So all this, you must be business inclined. You must have business ideas. You have to identify problems and then give solution. Business is about solving problems. If you're not able to solve problems, no, you are not in business.
I think the new business, I wanted to talk to you about it. So I know you are a pastor. I know you like children and school. So how come now into drive and what happened? How do you do it?
The network. Can you hear me? When I've been to I've been in Burger for, I think this is my 12th year. I came to Burger 2011. That time cars were not many in Burger here. Okay, so now there are cars. Vehicles are many. Let me say new modern cars or latest cars are in the system. And I know that everyone knows the traditional washing bays or those who washes the car. But the detailing work is different from the washing bay system. If you go online and Google car detailing, you understand what I'm talking about. If you don't understand, you don't understand what I'm saying. So I brought car, instead of you to come and park your car at the washing bay, wait. I can come to your house to do clean your car for you with my team, or you call us. I'll drive. I'll come and pick your car, drive it to my base, let us work on it, bring the car to you, or you come and pack it and go, you come for it. So I'm trying to make things like easy. We polish the car, we will do hoovering, we restore the dashboards, we clean the body, and then wax it nice. And then anytime your car is new, and everyone who has patronized our services is attesting to it. And I have guys that do it. So most often, I'm not so much into it, but I'm always around to guide, and it's doing well. It's doing good. Air France. Hello. 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 I'm waiting for you. Are you satisfied with my explanation? Are you satisfied? Hello. Oh, system. The system is down. Come online. Okay, so I want us to talk about multiple streams of income. You understand my point? If you have one or two businesses, it helps. You can also raise capital by having multiple streams of income, because if your source of income is only one, it's like sitting on a chair with only one leg. When it breaks, you are down. So when you have multiple streams of income, it helps you to also put this one here, and then other businesses will intend to fund the new business. If you have maybe 2 or 3 businesses, or I can't say amalgamation of businesses, but if you have 1 or 2, 3, you can pick money from here, money from there to fund the new business. If that is, but the initial business, you have to struggle first. But when you're able to fund your feet, you'll be able to go. Like this place for where I've started in a new school is a rental apartment, and I pay a lot. Lights and utilities and other stuff. We just rented a new place as well for the primary department. We pay a lot for that. So assuming you don't have the means, you don't have the capital to do, you don't have the credibility that someone trusts you. Sometimes we go to places, those who sell cement, tell you, give me 100 bags of cement, I'm going to pay. And within 2 months, you're able to pay back. And you are going. The next time you go, oh, they will call you. You don't need cement. Oh, no, this I don't need cement. Oh, what do you need? Anytime you need anything, come, because we build the credibility. So sometimes if you have multiple streams of income, the other businesses will fund the new one. Sometimes you have to close all businesses and then go for the hit. For that one, when you succeed, it's a bank. If you don't succeed too, you go and rearrange yourself and come back again. Hello.
Discussion is getting very interesting. The network is.
If I tell you I've lost about 20,000 USD through Forex trade, will you believe it?
Come again.
If I tell you I've lost 20,000 USD.
Wow. And you are still going.
Yeah, within a space of 2-3 hours.
Wow. And you are comfortable going. It is well. I think that's one of the things that we should, people should understand, that people take huge risks to get to where they are. And I think a lot of discussion has gone on tonight. But I think I will just add to what you said, and maybe you can polish it for me, that you can't go looking for capital when you have not had capital yourself. You should have something in your hands to show. It can be your integrity, can be your good name, can be your goodwill, can be your good relationship, good networking. It will help you as a capital. You don't know any big man, you don't have friends with anybody, and you are just looking for capital. There are places I've entered, the kind of name I used to enter. You have no idea. I'll go there and tell them, oh, my father is a Pastor Pra in Boga. He has a school and this, and I've been there before, and doors will open just because I know him. I know that when they call him, he say, hey, but why didn't you call, why didn't you tell me? But he will not let me down. So everybody watching us, I know money, I know capital, build social capital. I will try and bring him back again. Social capital, make sure that you have friends who have power over money. Bible said that make friends with people,
influential people,
people who have money, so that in case you need money, you will fall on them. But some people also get closer to people who have money, and you are always asking for money, always asking for money. They give you money today, you go and come back. So there are technicalities. I will try and beg him and to come back again, and to that session we are going to be very practical. How we are going to get people who can fund businesses and ministries. What are the things we do that pushes people away, and things we do that makes people stay. I know one man of God is always doing deliverance, always doing deliverance, always doing deliverance. People in ministries are not just interested in deliverance. Where are you taking the people to? What investment are you making? Because they have the grace of God to pray.
No.
That is all. So maybe Papa, I will let you come back again, and we can take those aspects of the ministry and businesses to help people. The video will still be on Facebook and YouTube. You can go back and watch and make notes for yourself. You can leave your comments. We will find time, bring him, and take all the questions so that it will help us all. Papa, do you have any final questions for us, final submissions for us?
Like you said, it's easy to make relationship, but difficult to maintain it. We should always try to, whatever it is to keep people around us is very important. Whatever it is that we will do to keep people, the right people. You see, if even when Jesus died, the disciples, they couldn't go close to his body. It took Nicodemus and Joseph of Arimathea to get access to Jesus' body. So that you need influential people. You need to build relationship. The social capital you spoke about is very, very important. And then you don't take advantage of people kind-heartedness. Don't take advantage. There's no one that you are cheating that the person doesn't know that you are cheating him or her. Trustworthiness. I'm telling you, there are some people, they'll give you the rope. They love you, they like you so much. So don't let them be like fools or morons that they don't know what you're doing. They know. But because they don't want to break that relationship, they allow things to go down the drain. So whatever it is, whoever comes into your life, don't be smart. Don't think you're too smart, too intelligent. You want to outsmart people because you are, no. It doesn't work like that. It does. Sometimes you have to be fool. Sometimes it's like you don't know to serve. Learn to serve. There are some people, you need not to ask them money. Just serve them. Just serve them. A mere, we call something reputational recommendation. That reputational recommendation, just one person to endorse your product for you, you are gone. Just one person to endorse. I cleaned one woman's car. It's a very popular woman here in Boga here. After we cleaned it, and this woman said, I will let you go and do so and so person's this thing for me. And that is that. And yesterday, 3 days ago, I picked the car and then I came to just service it. How much? 400 cedis in a space of 2 hours. You understand my point? This afternoon, they were about to bring one, but I'm tired. I told them that my guys that I want the guys to rest. From tomorrow, cars will start coming. At least. So sometimes when people come around you, sometimes you have to sacrifice your time, your energy, your resources, your know-how, everything for the relationship to stand for a better tomorrow. It is very, very important. I'm here because of the relationship I built with people and the integrity, my commitment, my sacrifices. Sometimes I'll go through the pain, but I endure because there's a better tomorrow ahead of me. So not everything that you get it rosary and juicy, but sometimes you have some pain moments, and then the rocky roads will come, the thorny roads will come. But know that there's a smooth journey ahead of you. Everything that you see has a history behind. So let's build that history that posterity will also say, oh, these people came, they saw, and they conquered.
The opportunity to have you this evening. It's a very tight schedule, and I know that you've done this out of love for people, and I'm so much grateful.
Let me tell you one thing. This evening, I wanted to take my wife out. You know, today's a holiday. So you have taken my wife time.
I have to call her, and this one I apologize and make an arrangement for her. I personally have to submit myself and come to Bolga for taking mommy's time today. In fact, I'm so happy. I know you are a very busy man, and getting you today was something which is very big for me, and I don't take the opportunity lightly. I always try my best to push knowledge into the next generation, knowing that we are not here just because we were fortunate or because we learnt it, but because we decided to follow people who knows the road, and we are still learning. As I'm here, I'm making notes. Everything you are saying, I'm making notes, making sure that it will help me one day when I get there. I believe that there are people we met who are supposed to give us capital, but we messed up. We thought we were smart. We thought we know more. We thought we know internet, and then we've missed some of these opportunities. So I've just taken a lot of notes, and I know people have also learnt. I will get a free time, talk to mommy. This one I have to pass to mommy, and I have to get you back here again and have a discussion. We are so much grateful for this evening, and God bless you for joining us. So wherever you're joining us from, God bless you for joining today. We come your way every Monday to give you business and leadership tips, things that will help you sustain and build anything you are doing. I don't always have the knowledge. I am learning, and there are people who have done it before. Like today, this man of God has done it not just in ministry, he has done it in a business field. He has built schools, now building other businesses. And you need such information to help you go through life and not suffer the way others have suffered. So stay, subscribe to our page, follow us on Facebook, and I believe that some of these tips will help you build your life and your ministry. So keep sharing the link, leave us with your comments. We will be dealing with them in due course. God bless you all, and I pray for you wherever you are, that may the spirit of leadership flow upon your life, and whatever has become the battle you are fighting with, things that are weighing down in fulfilling whatever God has given you, I pray that the Lord will deliver you this day and give you a clear directions on what to do in order to make it with purpose. I thank you for making time tonight in Jesus' name. Amen. So God bless you all.